Hey.
So you'll do the play-by-play, right?
Yeah, we can do both.
I mean, I don't know enough to make it very interesting. So let's just ask questions or do new things. I've never done this, so
If you want, you can do more play-by-play. I can do more like analysis.
I don't think I'm good enough for that.
Well, just do it however you feel, man. You'll be fine.
No, it's just something stupid. You do the play, you know more. You can just chat. I don't know. I mean, whatever. Let's see what happens. I should
Yeah, it
have a
looks like we're
drink.
waiting anyways.
Yeah,
Hopefully it's not delayed too much longer.
I should have a drink. Maybe that helps. Oh no, I can't do the other one. Sorry. Oh, there are four. Oh, that's the problem. Okay, they have 2 minutes. 1 minute. That's it's 20 minutes. Jim? Slavic is whole team there.
Yeah, we're just waiting on bzegs. Having some issues with Moss. I'm not sure what they are.
Six. None of their names. Cow, Holly, Mustang, Tark. How do people say Tark?
Yeah, Tarquin.
Tarquin.
Yeah, he's a very OG, old school player.
Yeah,
Mustang's been around a while too. Holy's like the newest addition to the Team USA.
yeah.
bzegs has also played a very long time. He's probably most experienced in terms of just like years playing.
This is the kind of thing I can ask you. You can tell us. And this
Actually,
guy,
Bosium's played a long time too.
yeah,
More than like 15 years ago, me and Bosium played on a team together in the North American Cup. He's played a long time, a lot of experience there as well.
and other people say this guy's name is it like BrTk or like
I don't really
there's
know.
some.
Yeah, I just
Well,
go
I tend to
BRTK.
read. I tend to read BrTk, but I don't know why. So
Yeah,
I
I
think
think a
of
lot of people say BrTk as well.
BrTk, BrTk. Teammate KDD, Usiam, Duffy.
And then
Is that
Doofy's also played a very long
Doofy?
time. Yeah,
Yeah, Doofy.
Doofy's played a very long time. Yeah, I also played with Doofy and Boobs back in like 2012, 2013. He's very talented. I think his biggest issue, other than being so talented, is like keeping his emotions in check. And I mean, if he fails to do that, it can squander his performances. But when he's on, he's on.
Yeah, I remember there was I was in some friendly match and he was just kicking my ass in an orbital. He had this stupid like I don't even remember. He wasn't even playing seriously.
Looks like a bzegs is connected now. Oh yeah, Mustang disconnect. Yeah, but I think like with Doofy, he's the type of player that who can carry you or drown you, and I think more often than not carry. But I mean, when it comes to big match, there's a lot of pressure, and I mean, no question about it. This is a pretty big match. Loser goes home, winner moves on, and I think it's without a doubt that you can say both teams want it.
Slavic seems to want it a bit more. Yeah, the whole family showed up.
Yeah, just waiting on Mustang now.
You also see the stream a bit laggy or choppy?
Yeah, a little bit. The
Or
Discord
not
one?
on Twitch. Here. Yeah, the Discord
Yeah.
one. It's hard, right?
Maybe you
And
can
you
reduce the resolution or something. Yeah.
even the FPS. Es 720, 30 FPS. Lo- No, pero para Discord. No, te digo, lo bajanos el de Discord porque es mejor que sea fluido que sea con mucha resolución. Realmente a nosotros sí, ¿no? Ah, de los FPS, él lo podéis bajar a 15.
It's about the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think whatever setting you had it at initially was the best. It was very smooth. I think, yeah, it's really laggy. Maybe you can try reducing the resolution, but keeping the FPS updated.
It's weird, they wouldn't allow you to reduce that. See if it's my problem. Can I? No. I cannot change it for me.
Yeah, it's quite delayed already. I guess Mustang's having some issues. Are you still having lag? Looks like they're starting 4v5. Oh, there he is. There's Mustang. BrTk going strong mid. Tarquin's long. This is a dangerous spot to be in. Oh, looks like we have 2 long on Slavic.
He
This should be
goes.
an easy cap for USA.
Make it easy.
No way. Moscow trying to pull a quick win, but Slavic's on defense. KDD eating some easy bullets there from bzegs on mid. There's a lot of mid pressure here, and looks like Slavic's kind of stuck at the base as of right now. They haven't really put any pressure on USA.
Going for it. Oh.
Oh no.
No.
He gives the long.
Who's your money on?
I think USA should win CTF. TS, it's a total toss-up, I would say. Hard to tell. As of right now, the way this match is going, looks like USA is in heavy control, and Slavic's having trouble getting their footing down. I don't think Slavic's even touched the flag, have they?
Oh.
This might be their chance here, going heavy on mid. Good defense by Mustang. Both seems long. Looks like Slavic might be able to tie it up here unless there's some heroics from the United States.
You were telling me we have some old school players here. Who are
Yeah, bzegs has been playing since early 2001. BO3 maybe about the same. So those are the two oldest that I'm aware of. Moscow's also been around quite a long time. Over 10 years for most of these players, I would say.
2001. 33 years ago.
Yeah, more than half his life.
Yeah.
Moscow is easily the fastest player on USA's lineup right now. Bonafide flag runner.
That's fun in our game. Yeah, I could move like that, huh? CTF is easy when you can jump around like this.
Yeah, and he's no slouch with the gun either. He's a decent shooter, so it's a good combination to have on your team, especially in CTF. In the Season 1 finals between 10X and the Z Warriors, it was Moscow and ADX on offense, and they ran a lot of flags during those 3 CTF maps.
Remember. Did Moscow make that flag recovery in Turnpike? I think he really made a difference, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think that match was so close that every little mistake and every little victory was really magnified, right? So like, it was so close that every little thing made a big difference. But yeah, he had a lot of big plays as well. Same with ADX. ADX easily player of the match with his big plays.
The knife, wasn't that?
Yeah, ADX did win that knife fight that determined the 5th map. That's true.
I remember Moscow went. It was like 1 minute left. He recovered in mid, and that was.
Yeah, you're right. USA really seems to have this in control
so
right now.
I mean, is that maybe 2 seconds different? He made it recover the flag. Pretty exciting. I remember that game.
Yeah, that was quite a standout game. Slavic's really struggling here right now. I think the really dangerous part about this is they chose CTF thinking that it would be an advantage for them, but I think it's backfiring in a big way now.
Here it goes again.
Slavic really needs to do something here, otherwise it's going to keep training. Coordination US is displaying is a stark contrast to the chaos that it seems like Slavic is running.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, so what do you think if driving the USA now? It's more like team play seems very solid.
Yeah, it's really hard to say. I mean, if you look at their last match, they started off really rough on the team play, and then they came together towards the end. So it's really hard to say. I mean, depends on what kind of stroke they hit, I suppose. I wonder
So
if
they have,
Slavic's beating themselves up right now about choosing CTF.
yeah. Did they choose CTF?
Yeah, that's right. Slavic did choose it.
I bet they're regretting it right now. You were saying the US has, what, 3, 4 players that's been playing together for a while? And Holy's the
Yeah,
new
definitely.
guy?
Mustang, Moscow, Tarquin, and actually Tarquin's played quite a while too. Definitely close to 20 years. bzegs for sure over 20, and then Moscow and Mustang over 10. I'm not sure about holycrap to be honest, but Moscow and Mustang have played a long time as well.
It's such an advantage for a team.
Yeah, and I mean I think like another big thing is how long a lot of these guys have played together. So Tarquin, Moscow, Mustang, and bzegs have played USA for a string of years now. And in doing so, like you garner a lot of chemistry, right? A lot of like spoken words without speaking a word.
Especially CTF, right? You need to know where your teammates are likely to do and where they're likely to be recovering you.
Yeah, it's really interesting how like some players really struggle with it, CTF, and some just excel at it. I think part of it is like in TS there's like ebbs and flows where you can kind of sit back for a bit and the action slows down, but CTF is just constant. And a lot of people have like just trouble keeping up that pace. And you see
Cannot
that
catch your
opposite.
breath.
Yeah, exactly. And you see the opposite in TS as well, where like some players like they try to continue keeping this high pace when they need to actually slow down a bit. So it's quite different in a way too.
No, it's insanely fast, I think, CTF. I have so much respect for the people that can make this. I mean, really kind of decisions while you're shooting and where to go, what to protect. It's not always pushing, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I think another thing about CTF is that since it is so constant, you don't really have time to sit back and think about, oh shit, I missed that cap, right? You just got to get up and go on to the next respawn. But with TS, it's like there's a lot of mental involved where one big round might shift the whole pace of the game. And I don't think you see that nearly as much in CTF. But it still exists. Doofy trying to put some pressure on tank, falling back now. Yeah, it's too little too late. That's a big win for USA, and I think Slavic's going to have a really tough time with the second half on here too. I don't see them winning second half, to be honest. But we'll see. You never know. Both teams really seem to struggle with that first half. I wonder if they're going to sub them out or make any roster changes here.
Well, the US did have the easier side. Am I right?
Yeah, I believe so, but still, an eight cap differential is quite
It's quite
substantial.
big.
Yeah. I mean, you never know, though. I mean, you get a string of caps going, you can really drown your opponent, but it's looking really tough right now. You know, Slavic has a lot of work cut out for them this half.
It will be closer. It will be closer, but it'd be
Yeah, but
enough.
at the same time, like I wouldn't be surprised if USA managed to win second half as well.
It's also the only chance they have to breathe right now. So it could be like in TS, you can regroup, talk as a team. In CTF, you can't, right?
I mean, you can still
Bit
call
of,
a timeout, which is extremely
yeah,
beneficial, right? And I think it's very underrated and underutilized in CTF, especially by like mid-tier teams who don't necessarily have that experience. I mean, calling a timeout, repositioning players, deciding how to change things, or even just trying to kill the opposition's momentum is a big thing. And like a lot of these mind games come into play as such, right?
I think when it's going against you in CTF, you start to get tired and a bit demoralized. And I think
Yeah, it looks like we see some changes on Slavic side. Bosnium's out and OLX is in. BrTk looking to put fast pressure right now. Can't really seem to get the support from his team to get in there, though.
He is alone. He tried to catch something with those nades, but yeah, US was expecting it.
Yeah, BrTk is still last up. Trying to stop this, maybe. It's like an easy cap for US. I mean, it looks like even when Slavic puts himself in a position to take advantage, like getting someone long, they're unable to capitalize. And part of that's due to the experience USA has, you know, like being able to fall back and regroup.
Yeah. The margins are quite thin sometimes in CTF, right? Is that 1 extra second allows you to get away with the flag. That's coordination. We have some comments on the chat. On wave CTF. Is there ever non-wave competitive? Sorry?
Yeah, actually, North America pretty much played non-wave exclusively. And the format was 6v6. It is quite a different game. I mean, so right now it's highly based on timing. And back then, when it was played non-wave in NA, it was highly based on like, positioning and teamwork. Like, there's a lot of elements that are removed from the game due to wave, and vice versa. So I'd say they're very different. The second cap for USA. Oh, well, let's try and pull this out. He has some support. He might be able to get a cap here for Slavic. These are a nice turnaround rotation. Moscow putting in some mid pressure. And I mean, sometimes even just putting pressure by just taking the flag really shifts the mental of your opposition, right? Even if you're not capping, just touching that flag would get them in a more defensive mindset.
Yeah, shows the focus, yeah. Might get one player to pull back.
Yeah, exactly. And that might alleviate some pressure you have on your own base, or, you know, shift the positioning a bit. Slavic really needs to take this table area. A lot of these flags are being returned. Flag carriers being killed from table. Oh, that's trying to run.
They hold to it.
Yeah, no good. USA is just too fast right now.
Yeah, the difference is 1 second, right? Just need even less. Good.
Yeah, I think another big thing that players make a mistake on in CTF is stamina management. Sometimes it's better just stop, gather a bit of stamina, jump and slide, especially when your health isn't full or your stamina is low.
This is where the 15 years playing it is different, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's part of it, but I think that's just a general skill. I don't think that's necessarily bound to years of playing. I think in this current stage of the game, a lot of players don't necessarily think about how to improve or what mistakes they're making. They just focus on fragging. And I mean, it makes sense. Like, hits have shifted so drastically over this version, and 4.1, like where you actually aim is where you actually hit. But now it's like as if that's the main area of focus instead of making it so you're thinking about where you can improve, what types of advantages you can get, like strategically, mentally, positionally. You don't see as much of that anymore. Slavic gets their first cap. Might be the shift to something here. Probably not. They still got a lot of work cut out for them. OLX some good hits over here. That's not what he needs. US is going to be spawning any second now.
Yeah,
I'd like to see Slavic getting in deeper. Yeah, they're getting to it, but I think they're lacking support. Yeah. If OLX was able to get deeper on that one and just maybe hide around the tree area, you know, could have supported Doofy a bit more.
It feels that they're getting there, but 1 second too late. They're getting caught by Team
Yeah,
USA.
and typically when they do get the flag, it's like the carriers alone. There's a lack of support. And if you look at the opposite right now, you see holycrap takes the flag. bzegs is right there.
bzegs was there, yeah. I was thinking the exact same. He's alone, yeah. Again, OLX alone there. Made it. Moscow too. Oh, the flag through mid. Hate this. I'm not very good. I fail more times than I succeed.
Yeah, and I think that jump's really important in terms of like where you position off of. Like if you're at the highest point of elevation, you just jump and hit the wall, you'll be fine. Just a little bit of practice would help with that.
Do you do it right to left, or is it?
I would tend to go right left, but you can also go left right. It depends on where you want to go. Like if you want to get deep into the fence area, you go right left.
Yeah, you practice that. Without the flag, I can definitely do it left to right. See, the flag just trips me up sometimes. And I just bounce against the fence like an idiot, and I have to run my way through through cobble. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you're Slavic here, you just finish up this map, try to warm up your guns, and focus on TS.
Yeah. There, who we have? Right, support.
There you go.
The flag. They got it early. They got it with support.
Yeah, that's exactly what they needed to do all map. Someone pulls and you got support, and we haven't been seeing that.
And
Slavic seems to have a rhythm going now. And again, US is holding that table area so tight, it's really hard for Slavic to even get in there.
Yeah, that's the dynamic, isn't it? Where legs coming from mechanic. And best defending bench and table. But he's limping. Limping at the guy. Yeah.
Maybe Slavic can tie this up just for the sake of some positive.
Yeah.
Positive. Yeah, I don't know. You need some positive takeaway from this, especially going into TS after you got stomped on in CTF. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, they will have server advantage, but they didn't necessarily choose the game type. Seems like they were trying to avoid TS against US, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes.
Yeah. You think the order matters? You get beaten badly in the first map, then just feel bad for the second one and do your best.
Yeah, and that's where the mental comes in, right? You gotta know, you gotta let it go and regroup. Like, it's never over until it's over.
GG.
Final score 14-7 for USA.
Combination of the fast CTF and the laggy screen was a bit much. Oh man, it was like